Pat Simon Diamond, his idea, the reverse battle royal, which is considered by many one of the worst ideas of all time, including yourself, and was voted the worst work match of 2006 by The Observer, and the term Watts approved because you don't think you ever met Bill Watts.
All those are still on the list.
All right.
We should get Kazarian when we can and do a watch along of the reverse battle royal. I think that would be a good move for
that would be a great move.
We should have Pat so he can explain it too.
Well, he won't even answer the phone. Ever since Notre Dame lost, he's been lost. Ever since that infamous show where he was moving furniture around.
Call him right now. Let's try and call him right now. Call him right now. We record different times here. Call him up, Joe. Let's see if we can get him on the phone. Continue with the list while we're doing the what we're trying
Marcus
to call.
Everett.
The kid that went splat?
Yeah.
Still on the list. And nobody else has been a splat except the guy that fell off the crane.
That was hideous.
Yeah.
That's tremendous. That is the only other guy. JoJo, the Creative Control Network, his Pro Wrestling Tea Store, and his room.
All those are still on the list. They're atrocious.
Come on.
Yeah, you got mega heat with me for taking down the soldiers or whatever the fuck was up there. You got to own it, bro. Shark Boy.
Oh, God, he's still on the list.
But is there any extra heat because he wore a Pac-Man? His son was a homecoming king and wore a Pac-Man jacket with the tie and everything?
No.
Let me see.
Well, there's not extra heat, but the kid. Well, first of all, the kid. There's no confirmation he's actually the homecoming king. So,
hello.
Is this Pat? Irish Pat. He hung up.
Yeah.
Call him again. Call him again.
Oh man.
Wait a minute.
Call him again.
He ain't answering.
No,
he will. Call him again.
This was lucky we got through until he found out.
He's never going to answer an unknown caller ever again.
Or no, he must have thought it was you, Joe, for something, and he.
Hello.
Pat, we're ambushing you. Just keep it at 100 with Conan. It's me and Conan.
Why do you guys do that?
Because first of all, we're recording later because Joe has a different schedule, and I know that you can't record in the afternoons, but you can record at night. And we were talking about the reverse battle royal again. Okay, you always get brought up with this. All right. Well, can you confirm? So is your story going forward that you had nothing to do with that match?
So I did not book the reverse battle royal.
Okay.
Because I wasn't on I was never on creative.
Yeah, but people, first of all, you know that agents sometimes give ideas. A lot of the evidence is pointing to the fact that this is from came from your mind, the mind of Pat Kenny, the reverse battle royal.
Why would I ever book a reverse battle royal?
Pat, I can't believe that he's bothering you at this time of night just to ask you about that when you've already made it abundantly clear this wasn't.
Shit. You're the antagonist who gets him going to call me to ambush.
Wait a minute.
What the fuck are you kidding? You sit there on your high horse, try to act like, oh, Pat, you're a big friend of the show. Everything's great. I can't believe this would do this. You're the one who fucking suggested it.
Well, you have a little bit of heat with me because you wouldn't answer after Notre Dame lost, and you had to take it like a match.
Right.
No. I told you. I mean, guys, I can't sit around all day waiting for phone calls.
All right, let's put you to use. You kind of okay. It's back to you. You're useless on this whole thing with the reverse battle royal. You're not owning up to it. You're being dishonest. But let's go. We'll try. Wait, time out. No, let's go. We're just moving forward. We were going to bring you on when we had We had a former professional baseball player, do our preview show.
Tell him who it was.
Yes.
Josh Towers, my friend here from Vegas. He's on at VSIN Network. He had some good picks. First of all, he said Minnesota's going to win that division. Okay,
I like Minnesota.
He likes the Phillies to win the World Series. So we get you on. You're getting lucky because it's a month into the season. Let's give your picks. Let's hear your picks for each division. National League.
Okay, so hold on. First of all, remember the day you and I talked and you were like, yeah, I want to hear about teams that are going to underachieve. And who did I tell you would underachieve?
Right. Teams are going to underachieve and overachieve. Who'd you say?
Who did I say? Do you remember?
I forget. But okay. I won't. I guess you'll be honest in your answer here, though. Who'd you say?
Yes, Boston. I said Boston because
now they're on fire. They're on fire now.
It doesn't matter. They're still going to underachieve.
And
for them, underachieving would be.
You're a real hater, bro. See that?
No. Listen, here's
that
why.
can only come from a New York Yankee fan.
Right, exactly. That's absolutely right.
No, that's what I'm not going to accept that criticism. It's biased. It's jaded. It's tarnished.
Here's why.
I will not.
You can't run your starters out there in the postseason as relievers and then expect that everything's going to be hunky-dory. It doesn't work that way.
Well, we weren't hitting either, and we're hitting now.
You can't ask pitchers to do things they don't normally do and expect everything to be fine. It doesn't work that way. You got to pay the piper, and they're going to pay the piper this year.
Okay, so are you picking the Yankees? Yes or no?
Half of your team hurt. So
are you picking the Yankees?
I mean, how could you not? They're a half game out, and I mean, look at the lineup. It's ridiculous.
You're worse than the Notre Dame mark. Okay, you know what? You win that division because you're going to hear from
I couldn't tell you half the guys in this Yankee lineup, and they're a half game out at first.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
All right, I mean, American League Central.
I liked Minnesota. I did not. I liked them to make the playoffs. I didn't. I got to stick. I'll go through who I would have picked. Who my thought was before the season started. Cleveland.
Okay. National League, American League West. Houston for sure.
Houston. Layup.
National League East.
I like both Atlanta and Philly. I can't remember who I like to win.
Probably Philly, but let me tell you this.
Because Philly.
Well, let me tell you, Atlanta's made a crucial error right now because they're not getting these games back. They're trying to run without a closer right now. They lost their closer for a year, and Kimbrel is sitting out there unsigned.
Right. So what happened? They signed Kimbrel.
I don't know.
He wants too much money. That's why you got
to pay the piper sometimes, man.
Over. Yeah, no, I think I want to say Philly to win it, but Atlanta will be definitely a wild card team.
Okay, National League.
Atlanta's definitely the team of the future,
one.
Right?
Here's the toughest one.
Yeah, absolutely.
National League Central. This is definitely the toughest call. This is definitely the most competitive division by far. I'll tell you Josh Towers' pick. Josh Towers says St. Louis is going to win this division.
Yeah, it's either St. Louis or Chicago. I mean, both teams.
I picked Chicago, I think. Did I?
I want to say I probably was leaning towards St. Louis and had Chicago as a wild card.
Okay, National League West. Dodgers.
The Dodgers.
Okay,
layup.
Wait, this was Josh Towers' hottest take. Josh Towers said that the Colorado Rockies is going to win that division. That's still up in the air because they got off a cold start, but that's what he said. His two outside the box picks were Minnesota to win the Central and the Colorado Rockies to win the West. Right? So
okay, let me ask you something because I know you have zero heat with this team. How great are my Padres looking for the near future?
I mean, they surprised everyone when they got Machado, and they're young.
Right. And they have the best farm system in baseball.
They had a really good young pitcher, Lucchese. He's really good.
Well, you should have the best farm system in baseball when you have the number one picks for 5 straight years.
Yeah, right, exactly.
You better not mess that up. But they're absolutely they're trending up, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No doubt about it.
All right. So this segment was a little surprise segment. We called you right in the middle of the disco list. So this is your last chance out here. Say anything derogatory about the Boston Red Sox that you feel free to say, and then Koenig will have a rebuttal. All right.
I said that they would underachieve this year just because that jackass core ran everybody out there in the postseason as a reliever instead of sticking to the people who brought you there.
Pat, thank you for letting us interrupt your probably. I hope you were eating dinner and we interrupted your dinner. Okay,
I wasn't actually.
Oh, well, that's
I'm just glad that this time you weren't moving around furniture. That was
all right, Pat.
When you're in real estate.
You do what you got to do.
Yeah,
you got to give a guy a hand job. You give him a hand job. You got to move some furniture. You whatever it takes.
Remember this number that we called you from because we're recording for the next few weeks on Monday nights now. So we may have to try to ambush you again and try to get you on here. And unannounced.
Now I'm aware of the ambush. So now it's not an ambush. But I can see how all this is concocted because I know it's just not you. I know that
Bro, I have nothing to do with this.
Who's trying to wear the white hat all the time? Well,
Simon, I wouldn't do that too. I'm on Pat, Simon.
Okay, let Pat go and let's finish the disco list.
Wait, let me ask you this question. Disco, what's the what's the feeling on Georgia this year, and how big is the Notre Dame Georgia game? How big is the hype right now for the Notre Dame Georgia game?
Nothing. I'm not tuned into college football yet. I'm not tuned. Nothing. I haven't really seen yet. See, you're just trying to do what you try to do. You try to bully Notre Dame football talk into the segment. I'm not going to have it. This has been, We'll talk about. We'll have you on for a scheduled appearance so I can have my statistics ready to show that Notre Dame is irrelevant, and we'll have that discussion.
They're irrelevant. They're going to be a preseason top 10 pick.
We'll see about that. I hope they're not. I hope they stink again.
Do you know right now what the hottest ticket? The highest selling ticket is on the black market in college football.
What?
Notre Dame, Georgia.
Well, that's because the Georgia fans have a lot of money they pay.
Okay.
It's true though. No, seriously, the Georgia fans pay, and then they travel too. Well,
so Notre Dame fans don't travel.
Yeah, they eat up those tickets. So, all right. Goodbye, Pat. We'll ambush again at a later date.
You're still a moron. I want you to know that.
Edit this out. Edit this out. Do not air this.
No, absolutely not. And you know what? I don't give a shit if I'm still on the fucking disco list. I hope I remain.
This is blasphemous. This is very disrespectful talk. Get rid of him, Joe. All right. I'm not going to have somebody come on here and disrespect my disco list.
It's moronic, and you're a moron and a louse.
Cheap shots. Goodbye.